Hello again, it's me, funkdoc, and we're going to do another two-player game. I haven't recorded one of those in a while, and this is a game against a very strong opponent here in Sparablinda, who plays a lot of two-player games, kind of sort of specializes in those, you could say, looking at how many games they've played, and how many of each type of game. They play a lot of two-player. So I'll pretty much always take Plant 6 at cost in Italy. Plant 18 going under the deck. That's a very big deal because this is one of the most expensive maps to build on. One of the most expensive map configs in all of BSW for 2 and 3 player. This means we're going to get a longer game. The green plants will be more important. So 18 going under the deck, very big deal. Could be in for a grindy game here. I think, like, Foggia is really Salerno. Okay. Oh, okay, no, they do the 2 build. Interesting. Well, I think the build for me is clearly Napoli. And this lets me build 1, go below them, and still make money from my trash here. So yay, cheap trash. This allows me to make a very small jump and threaten the boot here. And also gives me a good route to expand north. So that's why this, I think, is the best build. In response to Spara starting 2 build, which I would not do. What I would do in Spara spot is just build Foggia and stop there. And then I, with the 6 plant, would not build. Now, I can pass and take the 9. Being a beauty. And stock my 2 $3 oil. Now, I could build Cosenza now, but I think I'd rather build Roma at this point. So I can threaten the north. I'm forcing Spara to build a little more defensively here. That puts the pressure on them to build Pescara and try to beat me up to red here. That's why I took Roma. $42 came, 25 came, along with 32, which I already took off. Anyway, I'm obviously passing this stuff. And Spara takes the 10. In Spara's spot, I might actually consider passing there. Because at this point, coal's going to be pretty cheap. So if I get a 25 drop at cost, that would be huge. So I really want to be bottom in this next auction. And we know 46 will go under the deck now. Because especially with one of the, like, 18, which is, you know, one of the absolute best green plants, with that being gone into the step 3 vortex, that's going to make plants like 25 more important, I think. Anyway, there's no need for me to buy extra resources, just my 1 trash. I'm guaranteed to go bottom again after this turn. I mean, you can see. Okay, yeah, so that's, ooh, this is actually really good for me because I can take Pescara now, which I might as well do. Because if I build 1 here, I'll still stay bottom in the turn order, right? Yeah, because 9 versus 10 is top plant. So yeah, do this now. No reason not to. Pescara also gives me a slightly cheaper jump down here. When he putting the 13 up for bid, this is kind of a high-risk situation. Ooh, no. We'll pass and give me the... Okay, this is interesting here. Couple options. Couple options on this one. Here's a thing I can do. I think I'll do this, actually, because coal is so cheap. I'd actually rather buy the 8 than the 13 now. Just stockpile all the coal and just not build this turn. I'll still stay low in the turn order. I'll just use coal and oil. And I'm not going to use trash this turn. That'll let trash become $1 cheaper for future turns. It'll hit the $4 mark there. But yeah, this way I get to stay bottom too, which is cool. Although 21's still going to be worth bidding. There are enough duds left in the deck that 21's still going to be worth bidding some. Spara doesn't build either. Good stuff. Ooh. Ooh. That's even better. Now Spara either has to buy this and just hope I don't get 21, or pass and let me take 16 for free, which I think I'll do here. I don't think I'm in a position to get greedy for jumps yet. I need to take Ancona first. Otherwise, that's a very attractive jump for a Spara here. So that's going to be my next city I build. Like, I have 10 cities at okay, there we go. Buys it. I know what I can do here, though. I might actually... I might actually take 13 over 20 right now, believe it or not. Yeah, I think I'll do this. Believe it or not, I think this makes the most sense for two-player. Made out pretty well with that 16, though. Now I just have to hope that... what do I do here? I think I build to 5 because Spara will want to build to 5. Yeah. Let's do this. 11 for resources. So I can only afford a trash and then 1 coal or 1 oil. And I think... probably oil would be the thing to buy here. Yeah, let's do that. Because I get a solid, like, 10 cities this way. So I'm not super worried about jumps. Like, if you take the first build in the game and you build 2 cities, like, you should win the builds off of that. Like, I'm expecting to lose the builds. I just don't want to lose too badly. And I'm hoping that the early turn order advantage for me makes up for losing the builds. I forgot I'd be building 5 off the market this way, too. So that's good. That's actually really good for me. And Spara indeed builds to 5, staying on top of me in the turn order, which is good news. Hey, 25 stays on. Cool. I'll bid for this some. 25, I think, has more value than normal because of... And they don't get the 26. Sweet. Have to settle for 21. Alright, that's cool. This game is, I feel, very much going in my favor right now. So what can I do here? I'm not going to be able... I think I just want to build one here. Because 6 would be my next plant to replace before the 9 anyway. But I'm definitely going to build the other twin now, because that blocks a potential jump from Spara. That could, that gives a lot of connections, so... But yeah, this worked out so much better than if I'd bought the 20. Especially with these expensive maps of building. The longer the game goes, the worse the 20 gets. So... that's why I bought the 13 over the 20. And now... 44 goes under the deck. Get another dud coming in, 19. And you best believe I am not even going to touch the 20 here. You can have it, Spara. 20's just not really that good of a plant on this map config, I feel. Spara having to buy 16 and 21 and now this. It's not an efficient plant setup. Me with my 6 and my 13, I feel much better equipped to handle these situations. I think what I'd rather do here is just wait this out. Because I feel like Spara's going to face pressure to build. That's my thinking. There we go. $50 came, so we know that's going under the deck. And honestly, in this situation, I'll stay under. I will stay under in the turn order. That's what I'll do. Like, I'm making more money powering 6 cities than Spara does powering 7, I think. Because of having the green plant. The nice thing is when their turn to build up money, I can make a jump down here to really hit Spara hard. Now here's 26. This is kind of awkward in that neither of us really need this plant. But it's still worth bidding some on for sure. I mean, I needed a hell of a lot more. I mean, I can use... No! No! No, pass. Oh my god. I didn't see Spara jumping up past 40. Holy shit, I'm passing now. This is not a game that you're going to be able to end before step 3, so I think overpaying for another 5 plant in this case is not good for Spara. I personally feel that anyway. Now, I can build a shitload this turn. It's a thing I could do. I'm definitely going to stock the extra oil now for sure. I'm going to keep the 9 around instead of the 6, definitely. Calculate. This would be the more important one to get. Yeah, I think we do it that way. So I'm actually in a position to win the builds here, possibly. And I can build 2 plants off the market this way. Because I can take out the 11 and then the next lowest plant after the 11, which will most likely be 14. I can clear 2 plants out of the market this turn. So I think now's the right time to build, with Spara having the capacity lead over me. And I'll take that one. I'm taking Perugia here because that one is easier for Spara to reach than Ravenna is, even though Ravenna's cheaper. And I'm forcing Spara to make less money this turn, which is sweet. Anyway, I won't mind if I just buy 22 next turn. I'll be okay with that. Really hurt Spara's money making this turn, that jump did. But yeah, I'd say 22 is probably worth it at this point. I maybe should have bought 23 instead, because then I can get to 21 capacity with just 2 more plants. I should have thought about that. Yeah, 23 would have been a better buy, I think. Oh well. At any rate, now I cannot store any extra resources in the 9 because that's going to be the next plant that I replace, for sure. Ooh, okay. Because I could buy 27 this turn. That would also get me the get me what I need. My hope is that with me getting all these builds in, that it's going to hurt Spara's money by making cities more expensive for them and prevent them from ending the game before I can catch up in capacity. That's what I'm thinking here. $38 out. Here's the problem. Okay, if I pass, I drop the 30 for Spara, and 30 is going to be way too good. I think I have to pass this here. My concern now is I might actually lose on capacity. Because I do not want to drop 30 for a Spara right now. And that's going to be guaranteed if I buy a plant here. If I can get like a 6 and a 7 and hit 20 capacity, I might be able to win with that. If I can get that in 2 more turns. That's what I'm thinking here. So, I mean, Spara only ended up getting 7 cities in step 1. That's just ridiculous. I haven't seen that lopsided of a split in a long time. And I'm hoping that's enough to slow them down. Slow down their capacity lead here. Because the other thing with 30 is, I wanted to have it available to bid on next turn. Because we're missing one of the 7 capacity plants. We only have 38 and 46 in the game. So... Anyway, I have to buy the oil. I'm obviously going to run the oil, and I have to buy the extra coal, because I'm guaranteed to be up top next turn, for sure. So, Spara could buy out coal on me. In fact, I don't know why Spara didn't buy out coal on me now. And I really should have bought 23 instead of 22. I didn't think about the capacity issues. Having a 5-3 makes it a lot easier to reach 21 capacity with just 2 more plants. Spara builds above me. Okay. Sure. I didn't expect that. Ooh, that's a dud there for me. So, this is interesting now. What's funny is, the only plant left in the deck below 6 capacity is 18. That being said, this is still worth bidding a lot on because, holy shit, the resources are so cheap. Damn it! Damn it, Spara needed a 7 to get to 21. This is actually bad for me now. That's actually really bad for me here. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. There was only 2 of those in the game. You have to buy this now. I'm going to fight you for it next turn if you don't buy it now, buddy. Spara's going to buy it. Like, Spara, I think, is clearly going to buy this. It has to be. Really? Spara just that poor, huh? Okay, sure. Or can Spara end the game now? I don't think they can, though. I have a suspicion they can't end the game at this point because their remaining cities are really expensive. Much more so than mine. Anyway, I'm going to be stuck up top next turn, even if I don't build, which I'm not going to. Because Spara's not going to have a reason to build, so yeah. Should let me think about this. I can actually build to 20 this turn, but I can't quite end it. Spara doesn't have enough resources to end the game now, so... I actually could have potentially ended it, but even without the extra coal, I still would not have had the money, because this remaining city was pretty expensive, so... yeah. I'm shocked Spara did not buy 46. Like, that would have done so much to screw me over. And now I got 30 for 31, just an amazing deal. Anyway, I have to go for this plant. If Spara's going to need 2 more plants to reach 21, then 50 is pretty great for Spara. To, like, match me on capacity, at least, and prevent me from ending the game now. Sure. And there's 18, the one complete dud I was talking about earlier. That came now, so... yeah. Is Spara really that poor? Huh. I guess my builds end up doing a lot of good. That being said, if I had just bought 23 instead of 22 earlier, like, I'd already be winning the game this turn. So that was a big mistake on my part. I didn't do enough to factor in capacity when thinking about 22 versus 23. But it looks like I should get out of this game okay for that. So the challenge now is, Spara, get to 20 cities, or I just win the game. In fact, I'm guaranteed to go bottom after this turn, so I have no need to buy extra resources at all. This is really surprising to me. Some of Spara's plays here, like, just, like, completely avoiding 46. Very strange play for Spara. 46 would have been easily better than 50 because it gets them to 21 capacity. And now they have to buy 50 and then another plant on the next turn. Let's see if I can do this. I'm blue. I'm blue, da-ba-dee, da-ba-da. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got it. That's the ball game for me. Okay. To make sure I'm not misclicking any of these builds here. Yeah, this game just went hugely in my favor, like, all throughout. Particularly with the big plants not dropping in key situations. The market very much favored me, but I also think Spara made a big mistake building 2 at the start. That just gave me such a big advantage to work from. Being able to make money from the 6 plant, like, actually run the 6 plant on turn 1 to make money, and then still being able to get the 9 plant to go with it on turn 2. 69, a very, very nice start on Italy 2-player. And that just helped me just hum along from there. So that, good start, good luck from the market, and that was it. Good game to Spara, and see you later.